down, so please turn your audio down. Thank you. I'm going to answer questions in a second. Okay. So this is our long period of power now. So we're going to be covering something that would be really hard to do in a normal class. But I need you guys to focus because today we'll do more blueprint code. Do more blueprint code than we've ever done. Okay. So it's not going to be too complicated, but it is something that I need you to pay attention to and follow along so that you don't get lost. So the live stream is up. Pull it up, even if you're not used to pulling up the live stream. I really recommend you do so that you can see everything I'm doing in my computer today. I just turn the volume down at like 3 notches. And then also, if you have or use earphones, so you can hear me so that I don't hear myself with a delay, because that's really confusing. First thing, everybody has Unreal loaded up, it looks like. I want you they're him. So what we're going to do is like close, drop down, right. So, first order of business, we're going to make it so that our blocks can be destroyed. Some of you guys work right now, some of you want to do straight blocks, cover it right now. Really easy, and it's going to take like a minute to follow along, even if you've done this already. Open up your block blueprint. And I want you to select that static mesh. Select that static mesh cube. And then scroll down on the right side in Details panel to the area called Events. In your blueprint, drag off other actor. Drag off other actor and type in cast to the projectile. Hit. If that thing that hit it is a bullet, then it's broken. So the very next one, to drag off. Choose destroy active. And then your code should look like this. And if you just wrote that down, and shoot at some of your blocks. Opponent hit. Story after this third one. All right, that's it for that. We're going to move on. I want you to now go to the front of Unreal. The rest of the code we write today is actually not within our block. We're going to be writing on our player, our first-person player character, right? Because that's going to control the code for how our player places down something. That code's going to exist on the player, not on the block. So, find your player character. He's called first-person character. You're going to see he's got a lot of code already on it, right? Because we're using a template. I want you to be on the event graph for the first-person character, and I want you to scroll down towards the bottom where it says spawn projectile. Find your first-person character.
Thank you, Sam.
So you're probably looking at that code, but what is some of this mean? A lot of this code has to do with moving the player. So as cool as this code. Every time I say this code. This code makes it so that, for example, if you plug a controller in, you can do this. Go to Target, buy a $20 game controller, USB, plug into your computer and play in the editor, and you can move your character around with the controller, shoot with the controller, all that stuff already hooked up. That's just some of the skills. So what I want to do is I want you to scroll down. I want you to scroll down to the bottom, which says spawn projectile. And I'm a believer in not starting from scratch. Yeah, well, yeah, so where it says spawn projectile, I'm a believer in not starting from scratch. And you gotta think about it. We are spawning a block in front of our player. Right? When we shoot the gun, we need to basically spawn something over our player. So, why don't we copy and paste a lot of the code that's going to be done, or what we're going to do to make the code 1,000 times. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to be referencing the spawn projectile, and going back and taking things from it, borrowing things from that code. Again, this is just the code that when the player that shoots causes a bullet to appear and shoot out and do all that stuff. Okay. So the first thing I want you to do for sort of business, scroll down beneath this event, so some empty area of graph, and you're going to right click and type in add custom event. We're adding a custom event. And for the name of this event, I want you to name it place block. You can have a space for this, yeah. We need a place block. Oh! This is where we're going to put all the code that controls our block appearing. Alright, once you've done that, add custom event. Right click, type add custom event, choose add custom event, name it place block. Alright. I want everybody to now go back up to that first person, or go up to that spawn projectile code, and go toward the end of it, and you'll see something called spawn actor first person projectile, that node there. It's kind of toward the end of the code. It's spawn actor first person projectile. I want you to click it, and then Command C. You're going to copy it. Command C. Copying spawn actor first person projectile. Once you've done that, go back to your custom event, the event we just made, and paste it. Command V to paste. Command V to paste. Right, and then go to connect it. So connect in the front of place block into this spawn. Now right now it's spawning the bullet, which is called first person projectile. It's named bullet in our template. We want to change it to the block that we made. last class or the last few classes. So right here, which is spawn actor for projectile on this node, it says class. I want you to click that drop down in class and find your block blueprint. Type in block, whatever the name of the block is. Find block, class drop down. Yep. You made that. That's a blueprint you made. Yes, we'll say error. Yeah, little glitch out is the map. I just want to find it. I think so. Yeah, I know it's a glitch a little bit. It's just something to do with the maps and graphics or whatever. But just I didn't see it. So listen, guys, listen. If you hit compile, you will get an error. What's this error about? Well, the error is this. Nothing going into this thing called spawn transform. What's the transform? Transform is the location of where you're spawning it. Think about it. It's a big world we have. It's got to know where you're spawning this thing. We want it up here.
Everywhere.
So that's where we want, not everywhere. That's where we want our code to control where it goes. And that's what we're going to do largely with the copy and pasting. So first order of business now, I want you to make some room because we're going to put a lot of code in between this place block and this spawn actor. So I'm going to drag spawn actor over to the right quite a bit. I would say that's too far. That's probably a good distance. Okay.
Show me.
So something like that. Okay, so you have some room. Now what we're going to do is we're going to copy a bunch of code here from our spawn projectile. So go up towards spawn projectile, toward the front of it. And I'm going to highlight right now for you to see what we're going to copy. It's a lot, and you want to get this right. So to copy, or to select it, I'm left-clicking and dragging. And I'm dragging over all of these 8 nodes, 8 of them for copying. So you're going to be highlighting everything from get world rotation in the lower left, and that first-person camera is connected to it, all the way to make transform on the right. Don't go higher than make transform. Don't go higher than this plus addition. Don't go higher than get world. Okay. So if you've got it right, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 individual nodes selected and highlighted. So once you've got all of that highlighted, you can Command C it to copy. Command C. Now what I want you to do is scroll down to our custom event and paste this code. Command V. So what I want you to do once you've pasted it is see at the end of this code you just pasted, the last one is make transform, and then it has return value. It's like an orange circle at the end of return value. Then look at our spawn actor node, and it's got spawn transform, which is also an orange circle, which means they're the same type. You want to connect those. Just drag a wire from return value into spawn transform. All right. So we've copied and pasted all of the code that came with this blueprint. I'm responsible for putting the bullet in certain location. What we want to do now is modify it. We want to modify it so that it works for our block. So, in the code that we've pasted, go towards the front of it, and I want you to take a look at something called gun offset. Click on that.
Oh, sir.
Click on gun offset. In the details panel on gun offset, you see something called, hey, you know what, you're doing great stuff. So, select gun offset, you look at the details panel. And it says X, Y, Z. It says X is 100, Y, 0, Z is -10. So what's going on here? When you spawn something on the blueprint, by default it spawns at location 0, 0, 0. You know where that is on our player? The center of it. So if you spawn just something 000 is spawn inside the player. Boolean, lock, that's it. So what the offset is doing here, what they're doing is spawn the boolean 100 units in front of the player. 100 units forward. That's all they do. Now, this negative 10 is going to mess up this. The variable. What I want you to do there is change that x to 100. Change that to 100. That way our block spawns 100 units in front of the player. So it's offsetting. Nope, that's 100. It's 100.0. So it's like 1,000. Oh, no, actually it's 1,000. Thank you. All right. So, what you do next is go over here to this plus addition. Oh, actually, before we do that, what I want you to do is see our make transform here, where it says rotation. Well, we don't need to do anything with rotation. In fact, we don't want to do it. In Minecraft, blocks don't rotate. They're always perfectly where they're at. You don't want to spawn something where it's kind of like halfway this, here, that. So we're going to disconnect the wire for rotation. To do that, it's really easy. Just put your mouse over where it says rotation and where the wire connects, right? Mouse across the thing, and just right click and hit break links. So that breaks the wire. That's how to break a wire whenever you have something connected to the wrong thing. You right click and break links. Also, you can hold the Alt key and click on it and Alt. Oh, what? So you're right clicking that area where we disconnected and doing split. You want to do it though. drag on things. And do it for Y and Z. So you see, I'm going to stack them up on top of each other to the best way to do it. 100. When I have to track your mouse over the location and then right click on that circle and do split again. Split struct event. What you do is you get X, Y, and Z, which you plug in the true value into all of the relevant respective ones. Plug X and X, Y and Y, Z to Z. Cool. If you've done all that, the hard part is over. That was hard. So we have a few more things to do, but that was the hard part. Yeah, it wasn't so hard. So what I'm going to do is on the spot anchor block, to try to adjust location. So we want to change that drop down, change it to always spawn, ignore collisions. The reason we're changing that, by the way, is basically saying, hey, if you try to spawn this way, you want to not spawn. And answer is like, oh, you want to spawn. Because that'll work because we have our grid system. It's just always spawn. Alright. Yeah. No, because we did our snap. That's it for that part of the code. So the last thing is we actually need to trigger this event. So this event works. But so what we do, we need our F key for flashlight. I was having my last class do E key, and then some people in my class were like, "You need to do the right mouse button." I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's more like right. So right click and type in, and this is just in an empty area. Right. All I got. One more thing I want you to do, and then we'll be ready to test this out, which is our character right now. It doesn't jump very high. So to do that, all you gotta do is click down the bottom center on the left. This is something that has all the different variables and control how your character moves, attacks, and on the right, it's still the same. Change jump speed velocity to 600. Okay, it's at 420 right now. Once you change to 600. 600. Once you've done that, play. Wow. Bro.